Hi, I'm Chili Phil, and this is Phil the Burn. Tonight, I'm going to do some purgatory. Got this from Seven Pot Annie, and this is a sauce that she did. So I don't have a spoon for me to do it. I'm not going to do a full spoonful, so I got to do a chipful. So we'll find out what it's like. Gonna wait for a few seconds until we get a few more people in the room before I do it, and see how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's doing well. Got this lovely device on my arm and my shoulder. Had that torn rotator cuff surgery yesterday, so it's done and over with, thank God. But now it's the healing process. Sorry, I've been away for like a week. Just been taking it easy for the week so I don't have too much stress on my body. And I was going before I went to the surgery. But got the purgatory. Compliments of Seven Pot Annie. But seen Mike Jack do a video of this earlier. He did like something with 10 drops on it. So I don't have anything to do 10 drops. And so what I'm going to do, what's going on, Gunthy? Got the purgatory. That 7 Pot Annie got me. I got a nice little dime, almost a dime-sized drop full. This is supposed to be, what, 9 million Scoville? But we'll find out what it is in a second. Here we go. Cheers. I'm on some good pain meds right now, Gunthy. This is what I look like with my got my arm immobilized right now. This is almost like a tincture burn. You can definitely taste the extract in here. They say it's 9 million Scoville. I don't know. It's pretty close to it. I'm still climbing a little bit. I can feel it in the back of the throat. It's so when you standing in place, you could squeeze it. Work the hand muscle for the bicep. So it works the bicep muscles. So I had a torn bicep muscle. I'm sorry, a torn bicep tendon, and I can't remember the other tendon name is. So I had 2 of them torn, and so they went in and they cleaned it up, and there was something else wrong, and they got it all taken care of. Yeah, but it builds the grip up with the hand. So, but yeah, that's what's been happening since yesterday. But tomorrow I get to take the bandage off and clean it up and then swap it out. Then by Friday I'm able to have no bandage on it, and I'll go from there. So what you been up to, Gunty? How'd your basketball team do? How about those Hurricanes? Yeah, now the purgatory is burning the back of the throat a little bit. Not so much on the tongue, just on the back of the throat. Nice. Hopefully they can win the championship for you. Now we just got baseball here until the NFL training camp starts. Okay. Yeah. Kind of almost like what the Vegas Knights did in the first year they were in the league. They went to the Stanley Cup Finals, and then the second year they won the cup. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah, this purgatory is pretty good. It'd be really good for like a pot of chili if you want to spice it up a little bit. I want to say thank you to 7 Pot Annie for getting this for me.
You're welcome.
Oh, by the way, she's in the house right here. This is her place. She's been helping me out since yesterday till today and tomorrow. And has been taking it easy all day today. Did a drop of tincture earlier. I have not been watching anything yet. I probably should have watched the Team USA game the other day, but I didn't. I heard they did really well so far. But I know like 2 years ago, I watched it during the summertime. Me and my one coworker, we streamed it on our phones. I had one game on, he had another one on. It was fun. But yeah, all we got going on right now here in the United States right now is some baseball, soon to be NFL training camp, and then they're going to have preseason. And then next month we got the NHL draft, probably even by the end of this month. I can't remember how soon it's going to be. It don't matter because the Penguins ain't going to draft anybody good or will be ready for the season or be ready to be up in the pros this early. But yeah, I need to get back into training. I need to get more peppers. Just got to be careful not to eat too much because I don't want to be trying to throw up, having my arm in a sling. That's not going to be good. Yeah, that burn's still burning in the back of the throat. So hopefully everything's been good with you, Gunthy. How's your kids' basketball team? How they do? Didn't he say he went to Penn State or one of those? Was it Penn State you said he went to, or like Toronto or something like that? I can't remember what you said. Boston, that's right, Boston. How's he doing out there? Is he doing good still? What's up, Senate? Got the arm brace on. Had the surgery yesterday. Surgery was only like an hour 15 minutes. I feel a little bit of the cramp setting in right now. I probably should have just did a little bit, but I'll eat some chips. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to Boston a couple times. It's a nice city. Didn't really get a chance to see a whole lot of it. Oh. So what you been up to, Senate? Trying to maintain the pain right here. Yeah, I hear you. My plants haven't been growing. They're not big enough to start producing. Now, mines are still probably about maybe like that. We had a couple bad storms come through here. Well, a storm came through the other night. I wasn't home, so I couldn't bring them in. And so I don't know what happened to them. When I get home, I'm going to have to see what happened. So hopefully, nice. And congratulations. Yeah, so hopefully my pepper plant survived the last storm. And that purgatory hit the stomach. Got a couple little, I feel a little bit of a cramp coming on. Gonna eat some chips after this and try to relax a little bit. The cramp shouldn't be lasting too long. Yeah, it feels good to be back on the live stream. Just didn't want to burn up too bad because I don't want to have to cramp up later on and have to try to run to the bathroom and try to get it out of my system while I'm having this brace on my arm. I just can't wait till I start moving my arm a little bit better. See, I wouldn't do that one. Babe, what's going on, Chris? Well, I did the purgatory. I did about 4 drops on a chip. Right? Yeah, I did it on a potato chip. I did it on a jalapeno chip to boot to give it a little extra spice. Yeah, this is what I'm at, Chris, right here. Working on one arm. Yeah, so the nerve block wore off at like 5 o'clock this morning. Well, the nerve block, not word block, the nerve block. And been just taking meds. Probably about 2 months. Could be a little bit sooner. It depends on how fast I heal up and how that trip. But once I get that past that 2 months, I'll probably have PT for at least another, probably like 4 to 6 weeks. Then after that, I should be ready for the holidays. I'll be on light duty when I get back to work. I mean, it'll slow me down a little bit, but it's all right. There's got to be on light duty. Have other people lift up the things I need to get done. So just got to move a little bit slower. Pretty soon it'll be pod season. Well, I'll be having pods. I can't wait. Yeah, they gave me a nerve blocker in my shoulder, and that really did help. But it woke me up this morning when it wore off. But the pain wasn't incredibly bad, I mean, I took some Motrin and some Tylenol and went from there until probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then that's when I took my prescription. Yeah, I should have prepped this a little bit better before I did this right here. Did like 4 drops of it on the chip. Yeah, Dr. Scoville gave it to me. Oh, actually, no, 7-Pot Annie gave it to me. But, yeah. Yep. It was written by 7-Pot Annie. Good stuff right there. Ooh, excuse me. The cramps already went away already, which is good. Yeah, I have the end flatline at the house. This is definitely a little bit harder than the end flatline. Yeah, Chris, I like that. I like that song that you sent me. That was really nice. I really appreciated that. Okay. Yeah, so I got I got a doctor's appointment next. I think it's next Thursday or Friday, and I'll find out. This is gonna be my first doctor's appointment after the surgery. They're gonna see what I can do and all that stuff. Like I said, tomorrow I get to take this bandage off, take a shower, clean this up, clean the incision, the area of the incision, and then put a clean bandage on and go from there. Another waterproof one. Just can't wait to be able to change it, like put an actual t-shirt on. But that's the goal. Maybe one of these days soon, I'm going to try to eat 20 of those habaneros. Just have to wait and see. Seven-Pot Annie.
Hi, everybody.
7-Pot Annie.
Nurse 7-Pot Ann right now.
Yeah, that's right. Nurse 7-Pot Ann. Yeah, she made her first cameo. Gunty said, hey. Yeah, she just popped in real quick. Here she comes again.
What's up, Gunty? Who else is on? Is Krista on?
Chris is on. Gunty. Senate, I think Senna's still here. Yep.
What's up, Chris?
And Annie's been helping me a lot today and yesterday. Making sure I don't do anything stupid.
He does a lot of stupid stuff, as you all know.
As you've seen.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right, Annie. I thought I was going to do that, Chris. I had some cramps from it. I did like 4 drops of it on the chip. But the cramps went away. One second. I don't normally drink milkshakes on the live stream, but this is from the milkshake factory, so gotta enjoy it when I can. Yeah, I only usually drink my iced tea, but the iced tea cup is holding up the camera stand, my phone, because I didn't bring my tripod. But I'll be home soon enough and I'll be able to do better live stream with my tripod. It's cool to have 7-Pot Annie on here. She popped on. Her her husband was supposed to do a stream, but he got to do stuff for work. So, right? But this is the salted caramel one. This one's really good. I've been craving a milkshake for a while. I haven't had one since last summer. But yeah, the pain meds I'm on right now, I just took one a little bit before my dinner. So right now my pain level is probably, I don't know, probably down to about a 4. The purgatory probably took it back up to about a 7. But it mostly stuck onto the back of the throat. But yeah, it was a good burn. I needed to have another good burn. I had my tincture this morning. Yeah, if only if I had some pods right now, I'd eat one right now. But that's another day, and they're coming. Can't rush Mother Nature. Whenever they're ready, they're ready. But anyway, guys, I just came on real short and for a short stream tonight, just to do a quick purgatory, see who all would come on. Yeah. Which ones are ready? Which ones do you have ready right now? You probably got a couple RB003s, the one that makes me always want to try to throw up. Yeah, this RB003s are delicious. At least the last couple I had. Yeah, as of right now, all I've been eating is like the habaneros. My last live stream, I think when I did it, I think I ate 10 habaneros. Okay. Makes sense. So you had a lot of decent weather down there? I mean, we had some days that it was really hot. Though in the last 2 days, we had some rain, so the temperature dropped a little bit. What's going on, Matt? How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, my pepper plants. My plants aren't really grown that much. They're only probably about like that. And I just hope the storm that we had the other day didn't mess them up, because we had high winds, and I wasn't home to move them off the porch. But it's been around in the 70s right now. Right now it's probably about 65 degrees outside right now. But it's not going to get too much colder tonight. Yeah, Matt, yesterday I had surgery, Matt, on my arm, on my shoulder. Had torn rotator cuff, had 2 tendons torn. So, been nursing that the last 48 hours. Well, you're up in you're up in Canada, Gunther. You're up on the so a little bit chillier up there. I'm not saying you don't get warm up there, but you got those cold Canadian nights. I appreciate that, Matt. It's going to go okay. Because just listen to what the doctor says. I'm moving my arm, my hand, my fingers in my hand, so I could work that bicep muscle, or that tendon, I should say, and try to move it around a little bit. I mean, I got good movement with my fingers and my wrist and all that stuff, my hand, and right. Oh, I know. I don't think that. No, I don't think that, Gunty. Not at all. You're not an Eskimo. Never thought that. I'm just saying, it's like you're up closer to the lakes, and I mean, you still get some of that cold air up around this time of year. My one brother lives up in Buffalo, so it gets nicer. It gets nice up there. So. No, yeah, I don't think you live in igloos. Not unless you live up in Alaska, and then or even up around the Arctic Circle. Yeah, I'm not sure how cold it's going to be tonight for us, but hopefully don't get down too cold, because I don't want to jeopardize the plants. But we'll find out. I'll find out when I get home. Maybe it might be on Thursday. We'll find out. Because I want to see my pepper plants to grow. I want to feel accomplished to try to say, yeah, I grew this plant, and this plant grew peppers. That's my goal. Right? I have to agree, Chris. But I'm going to take off, guys. Just came on to say hi to everybody, show everybody what's going on, do a little bit of purgatory like I said I was. My next live stream will probably be in a day or so, maybe when I get home. And yeah, I'll see you probably later on this week. Today's only Tuesday, so I want to try to come on by Thursday night heat. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Chili Phil, and this is